Hello, hello, hello. Bit of a change of scenery today. I've decided that the best thing possibly to do would be to move my 8 p.m. streams downstairs so as not to wake up the boy, or keep the boy awake rather I should say, while he's doing his new bedtime routine. So yeah, this is the first trial of a stream here. So it's basically the same, still using my phone, still using all the same equipment, just instead of the computer for my reference and my Twitch so I can see obviously what we're looking like. I've got my laptop instead, so other than that I've brought everything down that we need. Kakuna. So I'm sure that gave it away if the title didn't and the route we're taking didn't. But today we'll be doing our drawing of Kakuna, the evolution of Weedle. So last stream we did Weedle, and watching it back I'm super sad because until lining it looked okay. It's the nose that really messed it up for me. But hey ho, here we are, ready to go with Kakuna. Hi Sally. I'm sure you recognise where we are. We're moving it here for today to see how it goes. Yeah, I think without any more messing around, let's get going. Just want to make sure this is still, it's a bit wonky at the moment, isn't it? The only real issue or drawback with here is that we're more likely to be bothered by the cats, so right. So this shouldn't be a massive undertaking. It's similar to Metapod in the sense that, you know, just like Metapod, it's basically a series of shapes that makes it seem like it's a bit more not difficult, just a bit more intricate. And amazing. Hi Muchney. And because of that, it feels like, or often feels like, it's going to be harder to draw, just like Metapod did, but really it's nothing but a bit more fiddly, that's all. Yeah, really well, thank you. Just mentioned we're having a little change of scenery this evening. Trying a new sleep schedule with my son, and I don't think the office where I normally stream is right next door to his bedroom, so even with the door closed and me speaking a lot more quietly than usual, I don't think it's helpful for him. So yeah, so we're giving this a go now. Anything helps. Anything helps. How about yourself? How you doing? How was your dinner last night? For your food? Oh, good. I was hearing on your stream they didn't make you well, they did, Sally. They made you a bit skew-iff. Oh, brilliant. I think that's one thing, it's taking that recovery one step at a time and seeing, you know, how far you can get with it, because you don't want every day to be like the other day where you were sent home. It's more like that, because that goes into there. Thank you. I got it in the Pokemon Center in Japan on one of the trips. I'll be honest, we've been twice. Once in 2019, once in 23. No, where are we? Who are we? What? Yeah, once in 23. Bear with me, I'm being called. Hello back, sorry. Yeah, so as mentioned, I don't remember which Japan trip it was, but it was one of them from the Pokemon Center. And I'll be honest, I didn't really mess with it until these streams started. I'm not, or haven't been, a massively, I suppose, mechanical pencil oriented person, I had preferred traditional pencils, but I've honestly been really impressed with how this sort of acts and feels. So I'm glad that I've kind of used it and kept with it, I suppose. I do really quite like it. I've got a few different ones. I think on the last stream I used one of the metal ones, and it was fine. Not really as sort of impressive as it felt buying them, but it's pretty cool to use a metal pencil. Okay, so we're going to get onto the lining today. Oh no. There we go. Tell what we can fix that by just doing this. So the eyes are a bit funky. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Why were they prohibiting pencils of all things? Because they can be used for cheating and such, or bear with me just a moment. That kind of makes sense, but also, I mean, that's like saying, well, you can't eat while you're driving a car, so don't eat now. Right, this needs to be, yeah, this needs to be really faint, then break off, and then come back on faintly. That's not too bad. I'm not really great with faint lines, but that hasn't turned out too badly. Okay. Okay. Always love that this part of Kakuna's design looks like a little tie. You know, it's definitely, you know, death spikes. Okay, so let's focus on this bit first. Yeah, it's weird because you could be quite forgiven. Oh, can you hear the dog? Oh, apologies. That is our next door neighbour's dog. Do apologise. That's going to be helpful for knowing whether or not this can stay a thing. Yeah, we can be forgiven for absolutely forgetting or ignoring the fact that Pincer? I'm on about that Kakuna does have eyes. Arms, sorry, not eyes. Because yeah, as you say, they're kind of hidden. But I think it's such a cool little treat in the design. It's brilliant. There we go. Okay. Now the usual nervousness of, is this dry? Is this dry? Let's start. Yeah, don't like the eyes, but I'm hoping that once we colour them in, they'll look less silly. But at the moment, obviously, they're waiting for their little colour treatment, but I mean, to pocket, that would be interesting. Yeah, I've always been very firm on the belief that you shouldn't be having a little dog or pets really if you can't take care of them. I mean, cats is one thing, dogs is a no-no for me, and I've just realised that I haven't brought down my test sheet, so this should be interesting. So what we're going to do is just have a little test in the part that we're going to rip out at some point. I like that. So that was a colour called From Dust. That'll be for the shadows. Now we just need to find a nice... That's a bit colourful. That one was Morin. So I'm going to try hazelnuts. Yeah, perfect. So, just like Metapod, Kakuna is pretty easy. It's literally a case of I'm going to colour over the entire piece with this colour, and then colour over the entire piece with the shade, apart from the eyes, and obviously then do the shadows. Now, on first glance, this might look a bit dark for Kakuna, and this might look like it could have worked for the shadows, and I'm sure it would have, but with the fact of this drying and then the next colour, I think we'll be okay. Also, just going back to that, because I think you flabbergasted me for a moment, and all I had a chance to say was Pocken and then ignore it. Pocken, I think if we're being honest, yes, Metapod could have been quite easily a support Pokemon, but it would have been hilarious as a... There are a lot of Pokemon on Pocken actually that weren't really traditionally expected for a fighting game, which is essentially what Pokken is. Well, it is exactly what Pokken is. So something like a Metapod, while absolutely ridiculous and outlandish and crazy, and I will say crazy because it's crazy, it wouldn't really have been too far a stretch as like a little gimmick Pokemon to fight with. I remember years ago when I was writing Pokemon fan fiction, like the cool guy that I am, sorry, I thought I was being called then. I rewrote part of the anime, and Ash's Metapod, Caterpie, Metapod and Butterfree, but were quite battle hungry, let's say. Not vicious, but battle hungry. And one of Caterpie's sort of signatures before it evolved, which was only very short, obviously, was that it liked to use String Shot to grab onto something, swing itself, and either tackle or use Bug Bite and be a bit of a demon. Whereas their Metapod didn't have a mouth, obviously, but used to use String Shot to grab onto, say, a tree or a building, pull itself up, use Iron Defense to fully harden, and then swing itself around for a really strong, massively hard tackle. And that was always fun to write. While I'm waiting for that to dry, let's get the eyes going in. So I'm going to use Warm Grey for the base colour. Warm Grey 190, I should say, which still feels very dark considering. Yeah, and already that looks better. I think you always just, especially when it's like white on black, or white on white, but it's especially white on black, you think it's going to be silly. But actually, both eyes, not necessarily the same shape at the moment, but both eyes look good. And I think then we'll go in with Neutral Grey 130 once that's dry, and do the shadows on that. Okay, so From Dust is going to be our shade. Oops. And this again is going to be similar to Weedle, where it's going to be quite again, not not cartoonish, but like I say, that is sort of where we lean a lot with these Pokemon, whether on purpose or by accident, we don't know, but I'm going to lean to on purpose. Okay, and then realistically, apart from a little line here, nothing here, but then some here. This whole half of the body's going to be shadow, so I'm going to leave that alone for the moment. Come in and colour these bits here, a little bit here. There won't be a stream, by the way, on Saturday, as I'll be in London all day regardless anyway, but the show that I'm going to see starts at 2, and that's our stream time. I won't be back until quite late, and I don't intend to then jump on and stream, so I don't know if I'll be I don't know if I'll have the capacity to jump on and stream, so we shall see. But yeah, that's not going to happen. So Sunday is likely to be Beedrill. So apologies for that. And for those of you watching on YouTube, that just means that you'll have to wait a further day to get the video uploaded. Yes, definitely too tired. I mean, it'll be our first fully childless day since having our son. So either we'll be exhausted by about 1 PM or we'll be raring to go and tire ourselves out by the night time. But by the time we get back to getting the train back, we will be worse for wear. Thankfully, the person in the group that generally is the bad influence is staying in London with some other friends, so she can carry on and top up her hydration, let's say, while she's there. Okay. Do you know, I take back everything I said. This is nothing like Metapod, feeling of it. Maybe it was because I was having a bit of a moment around the Metapod time, but this is going, dare I say it, smoothly. I'm enjoying it. I don't love when I have to use the margins to test colours, but let's be fair, it's not really a problem because it's not going to be staying there forever. I will eventually be taking these pictures out, so okay, I think we'll just let this dry a bit, and then I need to come in and try and darken some of these bits. But let's get our neutral grey 130 and see if that helps for the shadowed parts of the eyes, because they need to be darker. And if not, we'll just use black, that's fine. So that's that. Now, I think I might even, please do not, do you know what's helping me understand shading? Is that I copy. That's way too dark. I literally have the picture of, for example in this stream, Kakuna and I am literally copying the exact point of where they're shading, so really don't copy me because I don't know anything. Okay. I'm glad it can help. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Help you understand what not to do. I think I mentioned this in the last stream or the one before that. I'm quite bad at the moment because I'm just copying the points of shade from them. I end up, if I've sort of altered slightly the picture, which happens occasionally, the shade stays the same, which of course doesn't really help. Right, now all that's left is our highlights. I don't know where that came from, so I'm just going to try and, there we go. And again, I'm going to cheat with the highlight with the colourless marker, colourless blender rather, and give ourselves some cheap cheating highlights. Gonna have a nice little bit here because there is a kind of pointedness in the crown. Okay, and I think other than a touch of blue grey, if I can find the blue grey that I like. This one's really dark, isn't it? So actually there's none in there, so I think we're good. That's true, yeah, you just paint the shadow on the shadow. Pretty sure I might end up putting some white to sort out the whites of the eyes. But with that, I think we kind of are done. Yeah, look at that, it's blending. So I'll have to sort those out later. But I think we're done. So, yeah, before I do go, obviously everyone that's watching the stream, there won't be a stream on Saturday, so you'll have to wait till Sunday for that. Anyone that is on the stream or catching up on the streams later, please do follow. I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 PM. I stream Saturdays and Sundays at 2 PM. All 4 of those are British time and when I'm available to do that. YouTube, if you are catching up, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and catch up for more. I do usually upload the video the night that I've streamed. However, Weedle did go live today, so please give me the benefit of the doubt there. Things may change with that, so yeah. Thanks so much, everyone, and I will catch you all on the next stream, hopefully. Thanks, Sally. Take care. Bye.